I want her to be brought up more. I feel like when we talk about the 90s, a lot of times people leave out Pam. I don't like it because Pam was so iconic on the screen.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And today I'm bringing you all another video. I know we always talk about Gina, but Pam always seems to get left out of the discussion. When in my eyes, Pam was the true main character, and she is that girl.
Maybe you can finally find a man. You know that song by D'Angelo called Brown Sugar? That was about me.
This is not to diminish Gina, but I believe that Pam's personality and her presence on camera had more of an impact personally on me than Gina did. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't take it for granted for you all sharing this moment with me. I deeply appreciate it, truly so much. And if you are new here, I do an array of content where I do nostalgic content, where I blast you all to the past. And I do blurred content, more nerdier content from like my anime fans and comics and all that different kind of stuff that I'll do, as well as more conscious topics with more depth. So we do a little bit of everything around here. I'm very diverse. So if you're that way and you enjoy some of those content, then hit that subscribe button. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms. My Instagram is @MoreMicaiah. I'll leave you on and more. And my TikTok is @TheLifeOfKaya. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Tashina Arnold's character Pam was a landmark on Martin because she balanced the dynamics of the program with an unparalleled combination of humor, self-assurance, flair, and unvarnished honesty. Even though she wasn't the quote-unquote main girl, she never played second to Gina. Pam was a quick-witted person without apology. She was famous for her roast with Martin. Despite his constant insults, she never gave up and frequently received the final laugh. Pam exemplified the fearless and diligent Black woman who needed no affirmation to her own value. Pam herself was an icon of fashion. Baggy fits, crop tops, boots, hoops, and classic 90s hairstyles were all a part of her edgy, playful style. Her more quote-unquote around-the-way girl approach appealed to the urban audiences more than Gina's more corporate one. Pam's relationship with Martin was electric. Whether beefing or trading jabs, they had undeniable, humorous chemistry. Her friendship with Gina was a rare instance of good, enjoyable Black female friendship on television at the time. Pam was unafraid to be loud, humorous, or quote-unquote unpretty for the sake of comedy, which made her genuine and accessible. Despite Martin's frequent mocking of her, admirers saw her through it and acknowledged her beauty, charisma, and compelling personality. Many now believe Pam has matured like good wine, fine wine, both in real life and how people perceive her character today. In retrospect, many fans regard her as the show's actual MVP, particularly for how she held her own in a male-dominated, occasionally problematic comedic arena. Pam was iconic because she was authentic. She didn't fit the cookie-cutter TV pattern. She kicked the door down, made you laugh, looked amazing doing it, and refused to be quiet. She embodied a form of Black womanhood that was strong, funny, and far ahead of its time. Gina was shown as a well-educated professional and working in a corporate environment. She was also frequently viewed as more quote-unquote respectable in terms of class conceptions and 90s TV beauty standards. In addition to being outspoken, bold, and streetwise, Pam was frequently clowned by Martin for hilarious effect, the continuous roasts, disputes, and big-headed jokes. She was strong and self-assured, although these qualities were frequently jokes rather than compliments. Despite the fact that both actresses are Black, media representation was frequently influenced by colorism and featureism. The Eurocentric beauty ideals that are frequently lauded in 90s sitcoms are more in line with Gina's paler skin and looser curls. Despite being just as attractive, humorous, and lively, Pam, darker skin, Afrocentric characteristics, did not always receive the same romance plots or fashion accolades. Gina was held as quote-unquote wifey material because she was frequently presented as the quote-unquote ideal partner, loyal, driven by her job, and level-headed. Pam was often utilized as humorous relief, despite being adored by many, which can make her seem undervalued in popular discourse. Although Pam was equally talented, if not more energetic at times, Martin mirrored larger societal biases, as did a lot of media from the 1990s. The reason Gina was praised more was not because she was superior, but rather because she matched a stereotype that was more frequently supported in popular culture and on TV. So Pam was truly that girl. I'm not gonna allow anyone to tell me otherwise. Gina, of course, was pushed to the forefront due to various different reasons. But to me, the true main character was Pam. It was something about Pam and Martin's chemistry that they had on camera. Even though it was platonic, they were like yin and yang in a way where they meshed. Even though they went back and forth, their chemistry and their improvising was just outstanding. Whenever we're talking about the 90s, I feel like Pam is not a character that tends to get brought up, but she was most definitely a fashion icon. Her personality was everything. She had vibrance to her, and I want her to be brought up more. I feel like when we talk about the 90s, a lot of times people leave out Pam. I don't like it because Pam was so iconic on the screen, and she had personality. She gave you pizzazz, but then she had pizzazz in her personality, but then she looked fabulous. Everything was there down to the T, and that's what I love so much about Pam. So if you were to ask me who's my favorite character, of course, besides Martin, I would say Pam, because I truly enjoyed her personality on screen. I used to love when she used to go back and forth with Shanae, and Shanae is a character in itself, but that's a separate entity. But I truly just enjoyed her presence on the screen, and when she came on the screen, she made her presence known. So this is not to take lightly at all. Pam is that girl. She will forever be that girl, and we need to bring her more in the conversations when we speak on 90s. I don't like using the word baddies, but 90s icons and like fashionistas and it girls. She most definitely would be thrown into that category. So I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more if you enjoyed this. And if you have a difference in opinions, that is okay. We can be respectful within the comments, but please let me know your commentary on this video. And please remember that you are loved by the one who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose, so let your light shine bright, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.